How about a mic check?
I gotcha.
Well, Cosmic, we're heading to Mid Ohio sports car course. Some road course. I can't even speak. Road course racing tonight.
Yes, we are. I'm hoping it's going to be an exciting one. Wait, are we live?
Yes, we are live. Yeah.
Hello, fans.
Currently waiting for an invite to the race. They are finishing up qualifying as we speak.
What kind of things are you expecting tonight, J.R. Horn?
I don't really know what to expect. This is the first time that these guys have come to a road course this winter season. It's a 50-50 right now. They could go quite well. We got a lot of Cup drivers driving tonight. Think they got a good shot at winning, and there's a handful of Xfinity guys that think the same. They think they can run with them and beat them. It'd be interesting to see how it all turns out.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think this could be two completely different races, or those two types of races mixed into another one. With going green besides the stages, or possibly being a decent amount of wrecks, which I personally think it's going to be like a combination of both. Um, just more so, like you said before, this is the first race for these guys on a road course together. And, some have experience, some don't. There's going to be some beating and banging. But I think there's also be some good, clean racing, hard racing. And I'm, hoping it ends with a good finish.
And Brandon Bass is running behind a little bit here. Not sure what's up with him.
He had a run down from the grid walk, with the guys down. He's running right now.
I see. Is he over in that chat with them guys?
Yeah, he's still in the party chat. Oh wait, you mean Discord?
Yeah.
I am not sure.
Looks like he's gone. I'm going to jump over there real quick, Cosmic, and make sure that they know to give me the invite and not him.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I am getting an invite right now to the race.
Okay. Do you got any favorites for tonight's race there, Horn?
Favorites? Man, quite a few, really. Let me get this all going here real quick. Make sure we get into this race. And we're going to take a pace lap, so we'll have a few minutes to discuss that. I think I took the invite too early.
I mean, you can invite me, and then I can take it when it starts, and then I can invite you. So you don't have to ask for another one. Just let me know when it starts.
No, it looks good. It is loading up right now. So yeah, favorites for the race. Well, Poopy's running tonight. He's going to be a favorite. Snag has been running some really good laps here the last few days. So I think he's got a good opportunity to win. 4Speed's down here tonight. He's driving the 60 car. He's got a good shot at it. Tonight, Xbox is having some issues with playing digital downloaded games. So there's quite a few drivers that weren't able to make it that had a shot at it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for me, as far as favorites, I think we're just starting on it real quick. You got, D4C 4Speed on the pole by, about 5/10 of a second. So I think, you know, he definitely has to be the favorite going into this race. And then, you know, like you said, Poopy Pants, always a good road racer. And you got, you know, Crispin starting in second. I think he'll, you know, he try to get up there and, you know, make some moves early. You know, be aggressive, which I think at road courses you got to be aggressive at times. So, you know, we'll see how it goes.
And just so you guys know, Muffin is live on the mixer as well.
Cool beans.
Is it letting you guys join yet?
I am watching them take their pace lap here.
It won't. Oh, and that's why I'm on A. I'm dumb.
Oh, what car is 4-speed in the 60?
He is in the 60, setting on the pole. 19 on the outside. Caleb Crispin. He was running some good laps earlier as well. The 88 of Poopy.
Got the 35 of Muffin. Fourth. Square body in the 61, right?
Square body is the 61.
Fifth, and then the 38 of, is that squad height?
Yes, it is. Getting good at this.
78 of Redneck Man. And you got the 90 of Snag. The one car of Heated Snowman, the 0. Got me on the 0. I don't know who the 0 is.
The 0 is Brownie. Mad Brownie. Driving the 0
to 76 what should
Here we go. To the restart box.
And we are going green.
And we are green. This is going to be interesting to see how they handle this first corner.
Oh yeah, you can see right there those differing lines. Got, you know, 4-speed there taking the bumps. We got a car in the grass already.
Got another one in the grass.
Oh, we got some air back there. Check me out. We got back to the asphalt though.
Oh,
maybe a little contact there.
We got a drag race for this lead right here though. You did clear him.
Yeah, one thing we saw there though through turn 1, Caleb got the run on the outside and then going back to the next corner. 4-speed got the run on the outside too. So I mean, I think that really shows that, you know, you got to have a good drive off to be able to, you know, get that momentum up.
I'm interested to see what portion of the track 4-speed is going to be better than Caleb and Caleb better than 4-speed.
Yeah. I was just going to say that Caleb is definitely not going to let that 60 get away too far.
He's going to try not to, but...
Amen to that. Yeah. Heard that before.
I mean, I think as we're seeing right now, though, I think this back section or the slow section of the track with all the turns, I think you can really tell that's where 4-speed has the speed over Caleb right now.
Caleb's catching him a little bit through this sector, though. I mean, a lot, not just a little bit. But then they get back in the throttle, and just like 4-speed got into it a little bit quicker than Caleb in the gap presumes.
4-speed going all the way to the grass beneath those curbs.
Yeah,
Caleb stayed to the right of him.
Now, is there much setup opportunity here, or is it just kind of the presets or what you got? I think there's much adjustment that these guys can make to get more speed. I think we might see some late race bloomers, or...
I don't think it's going to be too much speed-wise, but I think it'll be handling, and maybe, you know, how your car will get off the corners. I know for me in the past, road courses, I usually try to get my front tires a little bit lower than my rear tires. Just to help the balance overall, left and right, but I don't think speed would be a factor setup-wise.
I got you. Might just make it a little bit more happier for the driver, huh?
Yeah, more comfortable, for sure.
I've seen Poopy Pants. I don't know what happened to him going off the turn, but looked to be turn 3. He got stuck in sand. Jumped back here now to catch up with him and see how he rebounded. There's a group of cars way off the pace. Muffin as well must have took a hit through all that. You see Heated Snowman is all in this big group, and gonna be interesting if we get a caution here soon. Maybe he can make a better rebound, but racing for position nonetheless.
Well, they're trying to cut that corner.
Who are you following?
Oh, right now I'm with Poopy.
Gotcha.
18 off the track back here.
Yeah, good run coming off the corner there.
Oh, we got a lot of contact. Where's that?
Who's going around the 8 car?
Who is it?
Turn 2. The 8 car is breaking him up. Shadow Grim.
It is a pretty interesting paint scheme he's got going on there. The 8 car.
It's a luxury you have when you drive a custom paint job car.
Oh yeah.
There's all kinds of neat stuff with them.
Just kind of sticking with Poopy here for a lap and a half. See if he can't make ground with this next couple cars here. Looks like the Striker maybe, or no, that's Ford in the 20 with Heated Snowman up in front of him. Poopy definitely.
Like right now, Poopy, from what I can tell, he's 14th place. So this is what we're watching right now, guys. By the way,
yeah.
14th.
I think he's just getting his rhythm down right now. He's run these guys down, fixing to pass the 20. Got the one off the track.
Oh, we got heated off the track. Man, that's going to mess up the 88 a little bit. Having to react to that. Feel like they rebounded pretty well though.
He's by the 20 and off he goes. We got some guys in the dirt right ahead of him here. Side by side in one.
We should be able to clear and get this car.
Another car off with the dirt.
Cutting the track back there don't seem to.
Oh, he's going to come back on. Oh.
Ooh.
He's staying low. Staying
down there. Good job to the 76. Good job.
Heaney, right?
Shadow Grim in the grass too. Corner on the grass.
Man, got a couple guys loading the corners here. Is Dr. Dab in the 76, you said?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
So I think this puts Poopy in 12th now, looking for 11th.
He's got 2 off the track.
Dab off the track.
Make
really
that
good job. Gradually getting back to the track though when they blow it like that. Don't seem like they're just jumping on the track and getting into the way of traffic, you know. So.
No, yeah, I think for sure.
Gradually will let them. Kind of like a black hole.
No, yeah, I mean with this game though, it's a bit easier to get on the track, you know, after coming up, you know, going to the grass. Last game was kind of hard. You kind of bounce all over the place. I think this game is a little bit more smoother. And it's, you know, easier to do it.
Jump back over here to the leader, and I don't know, it might get interesting right here with Poopy. He's catching Redneck, man. See how this goes first. And the Redneck, he could be a bit of a Ryan Newman sometimes.
I mean, jumping to the lead, it looks like Caleb Crispin has taken the lead from 4th lead. No. At some point.
Big gap or no?
Probably about a 15 car gap. Probably like that. Maybe a little bit less 10, maybe.
Oh, Poopy off in the grass a little bit.
See if we can find the right car here.
If you hit B twice off of Poopy, you'll be back to the lead.
Riding with 4-speed here. Looking up at Caleb.
Kind of hard to commentate this.
It's Caleb, not Caleb.
He's not letting Caleb get away from him, though.
And we are coming to complete lap 6 right here, everybody. So, and stage 1 is 20 laps, along with stage 2, making the final stage 35 laps for a race breakdown.
Does anybody know if they're going to be able to make the entire first stage without pitting?
Sorry. Well, I talked to Fort Smitty for the race and kind of having a little bit of a pre-race interview with him, and he was talking about fuel mileage for this race will actually be a factor. So if you don't race so aggressive, you can save a lap, maybe 2. With like if you keep it in 3rd or 4th gear throughout the lap instead of jumping down to 2nd, then fuel mileage could play a factor here.
I mean, I agree with that, but I mean I know it's when you come off pit road with the full tank of gas, it says 19 laps, and with the stage being 20, I really feel like if it was me, I don't think it's necessary to do that. I think you could possibly just save that 1 lap, or at least whoa, got the 20, 19. Yeah, right there in the graph a little bit. But I mean, for me, with those guys not going to 2nd or 1st gear, they're not going to have the acceleration that they need to make up.
Well, yeah, I mean, but as far as the stage 1 goes, though, man, if they're saving and these leaders aren't, which don't look like they are, they're going to have to pit, and clearly, they don't have that big of a lead where they can pit and come back out with the lead still. So It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
I don't agree with that, honestly. With how fast these front guys are, with the guys in the back, you know, you're gonna be going significantly slower at these fast parts of the track. I mean, and like the back section of the track, they're not gonna be able to accelerate quick enough. Their RPM could be too low. But I feel like these guys could pit, still come out, and honestly, I think pitting would be the better idea anyway to maintain track position at the start of the stage.
Yeah, but if you don't have the speed, you know, you can get away with the fuel mileage stage win, then, I mean, what do you got to lose? Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, as far as race win, though,
yeah, at the end of the
I mean,
day,
I guess if you
the third stage is, you know, it's about 30 laps, and I'm not mistaken there.
Yeah, it's 35 laps.
Yeah.
So you can go the final stage, theoretically, on one pit stop. You know, not have to worry about gas. And so you'd be about 17 and 18 laps between the two runs.
I've been running the hood cam of the 60 at 4-speed here, looking at the gap between him and Caleb, and it really just boils down to who's making the mistake. Neither one of them are any faster than the other at the moment, it don't seem. It's just hitting the marks and being clean. So I'm saying that
they have checked out.
Yes, they have. Not quite sure. Oh, we got a 98 car who's getting a lap.
98 of issues.
Tar Heel, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that Mets fan?
Mets fan?
Is it Mets fan?
Yep. Series admin tonight. New York Mets fan. Having a bad day.
I don't think he's much of a road racer. But I mean, I think just for him, just to, you know, finish the race would be a good day for him, honestly. I know that's how a lot of people feel. Maybe. That's actually quite possible.
Guys, that 90 of Snag, you know, he's running in third now, started around 8th, and he's got these leaders in his view. I don't know if he's catching them or not, but he hasn't just fell off the grid yet with him.
I'm looking back, and he seems to be coming. These guys haven't pulled too far away from him.
Maybe once they get the pit cycle in and the whatever adjustments they may want, maybe they can run a little bit more consistent, and might help Snag catch up to them leaders a little bit. As we all know, he actually made the right now for Xbox, he's got the fastest lap time posted at Mid-Ohio of 1:21.6. So that's 2/10 faster than full 4-speed, you know. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get her done.
I really could not tell what positions people are in other than these top three. It's so far
gap still maintained between 4-speed and old Caleb. I wonder if Caleb's feeling any pressure with 4-speed, being as he ain't pulling away.
Ooh, 4-speed gets a little hot in the corner there.
Didn't lose any time there, it don't look like that. If he did, maybe a 10th, but it's a pretty good charge though, man. I mean, I lost a little time through that sector. It looks like the 19 pulled away, maybe about a 0.5 there.
I believe Snag is catching them.
He's getting a little bit bigger, ain't he?
Yep, he's getting a little closer.
He said he was really wanting to get this win tonight, and he's hoping his connection can hold up. It don't look like he's got a lot of lag from our end right now, but if it lasts the duration of the race and after the stage caution and all, I mean, he could be a factor. And this looks like he will be a factor, really.
Away a little bit.
Yeah, Caleb definitely hitting his marks and being smooth. Looks like he's just a hair better at hitting his marks than what 4-speed is.
Yeah,
clearly both of them
back in the corner up a little bit more. And 4-speed just driving a little bit too hard. That's causing him to slow down too much in the center of the corner. I think that's what might be hurting 4-speed right now.
Getting some heat in the tires, man. It's not wanting to slow down when you're in the braking. You know, some tires get real hot, they get slick. It's hard to maintain traction that way.
What do you guys think is the toughest part of this racetrack? Like toughest corner?
All of them.
Yeah.
For me.
I
mean, all of them's got elevation in it, man, and it's hard to get back to the throttle without getting sideways. You got to be real sensitive on the throttle here, it seems like.
No, yeah, for sure. Or even just get on the grass.
Yeah.
You really lose a lot of time here. And, you know, just by getting the grass one time, you know, versus you just lifting a little bit earlier and waiting on the throttle a bit longer.
I'm telling you what, about 4 or 5 more laps, if they make it green, that we're going to have Snag up in here racing for second.
That's a bold statement, man. 4 or 5 laps.
Look at him coming. Look at him coming, man.
He's working, man, I tell you.
Yeah, he's coming.
So let's jump over there and ride along with old Snag, man. He's putting on a show for us here, giving us something to hope for. I'm riding along with
I think 4 or 5 laps might be a little too less amount of time to get there.
We're going to find
he's gaining. I don't think he's gaining that much, though. Unless there's like a significant mistake from one of these two guys.
Looks like these guys are kind of using that grass to get around the corner just a little bit. If they dropped a little bit off on the left side, it's pulling them some. It's interesting. I don't know if that's by design or not, or we're just off a little bit on the view, but just running along with Snag here, and then the last couple of S's, he was dropping the left sides and the right sides off into the grass.
I don't think that's by design, honestly. I think it can, you know, free the car up a little too much.
I think he's just pushing hard, huh?
Or make it a little bit uncontrollable.
He's usually on the same straightaway as these guys now.
Yeah, especially through this sector here, you can see the gap, the true gap, you know.
He's definitely catching him.
Ooh, someone might have bumped dirt for these guys.
This lap car, I think, is going to play a factor.
Yes, for sure. I mean, hopefully right here he just gives up the position. As he, right there.
If he pitted, man, he's got fresh tires.
Oh, he gets into him.
Oh.
I don't think that's going to make Caleb too happy.
Looked like 4-Speed played the better sport there and gave the lead back to the 19, though. Didn't pounce on an unfortunate opportunity. The gap seems to be a little bit closer.
Oh, Snag. Oh, God, he moves him. Runs right through him. Snag did not play with that lap car at all.
Who is the racing car this week?
That's Striker, ain't it?
That's Striker. He got him out of the way.
No, isn't that? It's not Roto Storm? Oh, well, that's 89. Never mind.
I can't tell if Snag gained
not now. No, not with the incident with the 18 back there. What he did gain, he lost. And then some.
Yeah. And then some for sure. What are we looking at as far as the lap counter? Lap 14. Lap 14 of 20 for stage 1 to the viewers. Got a pretty good battle for the lead here, man. I'm ready for this caution to come out and see how this thing's going to pick
in the
up.
sand pit back here. Just chilling.
4-Speed is all over the back bumper to that 19 now. It's getting closer to the midway
coming up on another lap car. The 21 of Doom-Man, it looks like. Now, quite a few cars down a lap already to start this race at the end of the stage.
Warren, you might want to pan your way back up here to the leader if you haven't already.
I am working on it.
They're cruising on up on this lap car Doom-Man in the 21. The gap stretched a little bit, and 4-Speed was all over the back bumper to 19 about a half a lap ago.
Oh, he got into that corner much better.
4-Speed worried about the lap traffic.
Yeah.
Like 4-Speed off track.
He was worried about that lap traffic, man, and it messed him up. They gave the big lead to the 19. Unfortunate spot to catch lap traffic.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. At those two tight corners, you know, quick kind of like a little carousel and a quick lefty to go back onto the front stretch. You know, it's really hard right there to get the right line, you know, side by side. Especially with a slower car.
Now, what's that going to put Snag looking like on that 60 now? Oh, wow, he hasn't gained a whole lot of time at all, has he?
He's catching the lap car now.
Looks like Duman's going to pull over, let him on by. Now, 4Speed is a Cup Series driver coming in, making his first attempt at running with the Xfinity Series. He enjoys running these road courses and all, so making his first race of 5 for the year.
He is also running down.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Yeah, he's driving mad now, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
He gets back in the throttle pretty quick there. I wonder if the 19 might be saving some of the stuff now that there's a gap. He can maybe cool them tires down some while 4Speed keeps pushing and keeping them tires all warm and slippery.
I like when you talk like that.
You like it when I talk like that?
It makes everything better. Yeah.
Well, I think Caleb might right there be just, you know, trying not to make a mistake and go off track and, you know, blow this lead on his own. You know, it's one thing for him for 4Speed to catch you, but it's another thing, you know, for you to go off track and just to give it up, you know, for no reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but 4Speed is definitely reeling him in through that section there, though. I mean, you can clearly see the gap come in. Seems like Caleb is a little bit more aggressive through the high-speed corners, but the more intricate, slow corners, it seems like 4Speed's gaining. And with the way this track's designed and all, there's kind of an even amount of both. Oh, Caleb off on the pit road.
Huh. A very interesting move.
4Speed to the point.
To the 60 car.
Well, this is coming for, now they're going to be on lap 17, so 4 to go in the stage.
That's interesting call there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if it would have been me, I probably would have won. I stayed another lap and 3 to go, or pit with 2 to go, because I'm pretty sure 2 laps to go in the stage is the limit. I don't know what exactly the rule is for the Xfinity Series.
Well, you know, Cosmic, just keeping in mind a little bit though, you know, he had a lead over 4Speed, and it looked as though 4Speed was running him down. And pitting now with that big of a lead may actually turn out to be an advantage once the cycle comes through, if 4Speed does indeed pit.
Got some cars off track.
Bunch of, yeah.
They're off track again.
That's gonna slow that pit cycle down there too.
Yeah.
Oh, 4Speed just
contact.
Moved him out of the way. He said thank you. They're still running.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there, though, got him. But I mean, if it would have been me, you know, if you pit a little bit earlier in this stage, that puts more laps on your tires to start stage 2. Because I think obviously he's gonna stay out here. I mean, you know, he doesn't care about stage points. I don't think he's gonna run that hard.
Yeah, that's
also left fuel for the next stage too.
And the 60
4Speed is coming on pit road.
Let's see what the 90 does here.
Looks like
yep, 90 car is on pit road too.
Got shattered ram
3 to go right here at the line.
Let's just pan on over to the 19. Let's see. I'm going to watch the 19 to see if he comes out around, if everything shakes out around the same, or he's going to be leader again.
Coming through the last couple corners now. You know, one thing, he might have taken gas only, you know, trying to pit and also get the stage victory. Because he's passing.
There it goes.
Right
the 19 is around the 60.
And the 60 is coming out behind him.
That is for the lead, gentlemen.
That is for the lead.
That is for the lead.
19 back to the point with 2 laps to go in the stage.
Yep. So these guys pitted and they still maintained the lead after their cycle. So they definitely, in my opinion, had to do gas on.
Looks like Poopy still has yet to pit, and he's up to 3rd, it seems to. I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, he's up to third.
He was on
For
the
sure
fuel
now,
saving
though.
strategy, possibly.
yeah.
I don't know, man. He got in that early incident, and him and Square Body got a good battle going on. You might want to check this out, Horn. Oh, Square gives him a shot.
So you're on lap 18
Uh,
still, by the way. Lap 18.
Well, big, good battle. Here it goes. Square's not taking none from Poopy. Gives him another shot through the
These two
S's
have
there.
history Cup Series at Canadian Tire.
Some strong racing by both of them there. Poopy with a bit more experience maybe on the road courses showing here. He's starting to pull away now from the 61. But that was an interesting battle they had going on there.
What happened
We
to
now
the
have two
90?
to go in the stage.
Where did the 90 go?
I think the 90 took 4 tires, and these guys up here took either no tires or 2 tires. You know, with just to make it to the stage. That's why I think they retained the lead, and why how Poopy and Square Body wasn't able to pass them in the cycle. But this means I think they'll definitely will have to pit though.
But that means they're going to
Stop the
pit
next
again
stage.
during the stage comes up. We're going to have a big shake up in lineup when this stage is over.
And then I expect
Sure.
Snag and a 90 to stay out here when the stage ends.
If I'm him, if I'm Snag, dude, I'm backing them corners up and taking care of the tires, saving fuel if I
Exactly.
can. I'm not
Just
even
save
pushing
as much
it.
fuel as you can too. Maybe not even go into third gear at all. Just save fourth gear, save all that fuel. You know, lift halfway down the straightaways.
I'm
Very
riding
easy
along
to
with Snag now, and it don't seem as though he's trying to save very much, man. He's tossing that car around pretty hard. Kicking up a little bit of dirt coming through that corner there.
Oh, Poopy in the grass. There's a caution. Or something. Something happened to Poopy there.
It's not a caution.
Still green.
It don't seem to be a caution.
And he might have got a time penalty for cutting the track possibly when he went in the grass.
It could be running off the course. Good call.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, yeah.
No,
It's eating him up,
he's
dude.
slowing down though. He might have.
He might be out of
died or
gas.
something. Yeah, or out of gas. Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't pit.
they
Yeah,
are
he might be out
coming
of
to
gas.
the last lap here. He's definitely out of gas. Because we are on the last lap now of the leaders.
I wonder if he can limp his way all the way to the pit road now. This, you know, if he pits now at this point in the stage, it's going to be a black flag, if I'm not mistaken. Even though he is out of gas.
That's really sucks for him. You know, he had that early incident. I think so. He's trying to play a little strategy to try to gain some track position. You know, but clearly did not work out for him.
Just like caution is out for the... No. I was going to say caution might be out for the stage because the way the one car acted. But
He might be out of gas too.
he is, the 88 stayed out there, so he must be planning on the game taking over. There will not be a black flag issued for him.
As long as he crosses that line, he will not go down a lap. But if Kayla can somehow get to him before he crosses that line, he will go down a lap. Oh,
He crossed the line.
No more.
But the stage is not over yet, though.
And it is over now. Caleb wins stage 1 here at Middle of Tire.
So a little pit strategy play there, and well-timed pit stop by Caleb, and gave him a pretty good advantage over the 60 4-speed through that cycle. Well, not 4-speed, might have reeled him in a little bit, but not enough to make a charge for the stage win. And once things get shuffled up here, it's going to be, I wonder who do y'all think's going to stay out here and get the lead? Think Snag's going to be able to do stuff?
Snag for sure.
Yeah, Snag.
What about a two-tire stop?
Well,
You don't think that's going to...
Snag was talking about he needed some tires. He said, "Oh,
I don't
good,
know
I was just in there and he was talking about needing some tires." So your guess is as good as mine.
He may have gotten a black flag and decided not to take tires. You know, and that could have extended him out to make it seem like he had a 4-tire stop. You know,
Actually,
in reality, it
you
didn't.
were actually wrong, guys. Snag was actually the leader. He won stage 1.
Snag won the stage. How about that?
Well, they told me that the 19 was going to be the leader.
Because if you look at Muffin's stream, it had Snag in first place at the time of the caution right there.
Huh.
And he's in third now. The one stayed out, it looks like.
The 19 possibly? I mean, I'm not sure anymore, guys. I have no idea what just happened.
19 is leader. I'm assuming that he had the stage win there. Everybody stopped and made 4 tires on this cycle.
No, I went through it and it showed Snag as the leader at the time of caution.
This is why a leaderboard would be really nice.
That would be nice.
Oh, he is snowman. He is snowman. Oh, Lord, Murdy. Let's see. Bet old Caleb Crispin puckered up on that one a little bit.
I think he did let his kids drive for a little bit. He had to go take a quick break.
Man, it must be what it was. He said, just drive it in there as deep as you can, kid.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Right back. We got
Caleb off the track.
Oh!
Caleb off the track. In the sand pit. He's going to lose a lot of time here. Oh, many positions.
Now.
He's put Snag in the lead.
Wow.
So had a 4-speed.
Got the 0 car hounding the 60.
Ooh,
That Brown.
Both the 90 and the 60 about dipped off the track there. Brownie making a surge for stage 2 here.
Don't forget the 61 square body back there as well.
Yeah, he put up a good show in the truck series at Canadian Tire. That's somebody you don't want to count out. I seen dirt flying through the final corner there. Back.
Look at the difference in lines right there between the top 2.
Yeah. It's interesting that Snag isn't taking that alternate route for turn 1.
Oh, maybe possibly keep momentum up, maybe? I'm not quite sure.
Wonder if that
being below that curve, usually, you get the shortest distance and you can still keep a lot of speed through there.
Yeah. Wonder if it's better on the tire as well. Excuse me. Better on the tire as well. Staying on the track versus going through the apron. I don't know about dipping it through the grass like that. That's what I was telling you about earlier, man. It looks like they're using the grass just a little bit. Sometimes.
Oh, by the way, for this stage length, it's 17 laps after those caution laps. So we coming this time around, we'll have 15 to go on the stage.
Oh, we got the 0 in the grass back here. He is going to drop all the way to, looks like 5th. 3rd to 5th.
Snag! The grass.
It's going to give 3rd place to Square Body. I'm going to bounce around the track here and see if we can't find us a good battle going on.
Sounds like a good idea.
Looks like riding along with the 36 of Fort Smitty and the 76.
Oh,
they're side by side beating and banging a little bit.
Right there.
Clears them. Got the position on them there. Still thumbing through the traffic here, see if we can't come across something.
Oh, we got Poopy in the grass all over the place back here.
Oh, 98 in the grass way back in the pack off the final corner. So you might have a little help.
Got 16. Looked like he got a little help from behind with the 1 car, pushed him up into the grass some. Let's see if I can't get around to the 1 car. I'm gonna watch, hang out with old Heat.
61 in the grass. Gonna lose 3-4 spots into the sand pit.
Oh, the 60.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of Poopy.
Oh, Poopy ain't gonna like that much.
Oh, yeah,
he went ahead and sent the 61 up high through that corner. Give him a little shot. I'm still riding along with the 1 car at the moment. He's catching Square Body here.
Oh.
Square. I gotta get around to 88 to 16, man. 61 there.
Yeah, I really don't think these two like each other though. From the truck race at Canadian Tire, man, these two really got into it. So, I mean, I'm ready to see how these two race each other. For
you can really tell Square Body's really pushing
it. He got off the track back here.
He got rebounded pretty quick there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Square Body
back at 88.
He's gonna move him.
No, he ain't. That ain't gonna last long. Watch it.
Oh, what happened there?
Was that a break check?
Look at that 1 car. Oh! They're scattering over that.
It looked like.
An innocent bystander there was a heated snowman for sure.
That's not good, man. It had to have been the last bike, man. I don't think the 61 square brake check in there, but
could have possibly been locking bumpers when Poopy, he come back up in front of Poopy and Poopy tried to push him. Was gonna push him all the way down. And he locked bumpers on him.
He's driving mad.
He could put me in the right position now. He could challenge these leaders, I believe, man. But he's having a rough run at it right now. Dodging traffic. Mad Browning off the track.
Looking back at the leaders right now, 4Speed has taken the lead from Snag. And back in third place, I can't quite tell who it is, but fourth place is Caleb Crispin. Squad hype in third place.
I'm gonna sit here and ride along with the 88 and see how he maneuvers this traffic here. This is going to be pretty interesting for the viewers, I believe. He's coming up on Fort Smitty.
Oh.
Well, he's trying to get to it.
Looks like he got a little loose there coming off the corner.
Yeah, he did. Did a good job keeping off the 88 there, though. See if he blows this corner and runs to the back of him. Like he backed it up a little bit for him there. Fort Smitty holding his own. Keeping it clean. Looking back. Looking like he might want to get that spot back from the 88, but
I think he's right here.
Boy, he drove it in there. He drove it in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He drove that one in there, too. Woo!
Well, he's digging. He's trying to keep up with the 88.
Now, these two here, the 88 and the 19, they've had issues before. Let's not forget that.
Well, that's the 16 there in front of him.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But I say those two are nowhere near each other right now.
Yeah, they were going to have some fireworks, I thought.
Who do we got in the 16 tonight?
Isn't that,
16 is Henny.
Oh, Henny. I spoke with Henny before the race today.
36 in the grass.
Oh, having a time back there at him. He's trying to hang on to it. Henny said if he could come away with a top 10 today, he said that'd be an accomplishment for him. He said he's not much of a road racer, and he's just going to try to keep it on the track. And he said he might be slow, but he's going to try to be clean.
I think he is in the top 10 right now. So far, he's achieving his goal.
Yeah. Still a lot of racing left to go, though, that's for sure. I'd like to see him sneak away from top 5, man. There's always nothing sweeter than setting a personal goal of a particular finish and surpassing it,
No, yeah, for sure. All it takes a little bit of strategy, too.
Like Poopy got a good run coming off the corner that time. He's might have got a little loose and killed that momentum, though. As you can tell, Henny is really focusing on staying on the track, though. You can really look and tell. It's not one time I've seen him actually hit the dirt. Riding along with Poopy. Hood cam.
I really wish I could tell you what place these guys are in.
I'm going to bring up Mixer on my end here and see if I can get a few extra views. And as soon as I say that about him, he goes off the track. I think I jinxed him there for us.
He got it back going, though. He lost a little time, not too bad.
It looks like Poopy made it through the traffic. We got a little ways to go before it gets to the next car, so we're going to start jumping around and seeing who else we can follow along with.
Yeah, I'm going to try to determine the order right here.
The next car in front of Poopy is Square Body, so a couple laps time he might be back up there, and that's going to be an interesting battle. See how that goes.
Something happened to 4-speed.
Yeah, we got 4-speed battling.
This is for second place now, ahead of the 38 and then 19.
He must have ran off the track at some point.
Yeah, he was ghosted for a little bit, so he definitely had to go off track or slow up a lot to be able to get ghosted. So big mistake.
Oh, Fort Schmidt and Henny getting into each other a little bit here. Henny goes into pit road. So, interesting strategy there. What kind of laps are we looking at for the stage here, Cosmic?
We are on lap 8, so including this lap, that's 10 to go for these leaders.
Gotcha. No Snag checked out, man. He's looks to be a better part of about 4-second lead here.
We got a heck of a battle here for second.
Oh yeah, from what I can see, that's muffing off in the grass. But from what I can see, Square Body's 5th place and Poopy's 6th place.
I am right along with the 60 now. So this is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all with each other here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Squad Hype in 38 and 19 of Caleb Crispin, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well, Squad Hype having a good run here, man. Fellas, just ride along with Squad Hype for a little bit here. He had a pretty good qualifying effort today, too. Looked like he qualified 5th, 6th.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been real quiet, not making, too many mistakes or, making bold moves. Just, minding his own business and keeping the car clean.
It's like he's hitting his marks pretty well, too, running at his own pace. And sometimes that's the best thing to do at these road courses. Just run your pace and let the race come to you,
Absolutely.
You got a lot of laps to go. There's no reason to rush it.
That's right. He drove in a little deep for that corner, though. He got up there pretty close to 4-speed.
Yeah, I think that's what, as you can tell, though, Caleb behind him did the same thing. I think that's the way just to run it. Kind of like being in the corner, like you could do like a Bristol or something like that. You go in hot and then
slow it down through the apex.
Yep, and then you just cut low on the exit.
No, it's not typical road racing style, though. I know most.
Oh, we got a bump.
19 gets into the back of him.
Hill bump.
Yeah.
Looking to the left.
38.
He's going to try to do a crossover here.
Another bump.
Another bump. Another one.
3 crossovers right there.
Caleb is ready to go.
Yeah, look, you can tell Squad Hype's going to let him go right there.
Yeah, Squad's coming for 5th position. No problems. He said he hear you knocking. Now, Caleb is a pretty aggressive racer, and his natural driving style is aggressive, so if he feels like he's got the car to go somewhere, he's going to try to put it to where he feels he needs to be at all costs sometimes. But wasn't too bad of an exchange there. A couple knocks, letting the 38 of Squad know that he's ready to go, and Squad got the message and let him get on by.
Nope. He didn't push him off the track, and I think that's the main thing. You're going to do a couple of bumps, but just don't get the person off the track.
That's right. Well, we're coming to the closing laps here. The leaders are a little bit stretched out, so I'm going to pop back over here to Square Body and Poopy. I know Poopy was running them down a while ago. I'm going to see how this battle comes around each other.
I think Square Body has pulled away a little bit.
With the points leader, the 78. Redneck Man had a pretty exciting win. Felt good about that. First D4C. Redneck Man. Yeah, he's quite the character. We all love giving him a hard time in the chats and when we get him in the parties and stuff, But it's always good to see him run well, though. It's a pleasure to have him in the league and showing his improvement over the last couple of years. He's definitely become a bit more seasoned, I'd like to say. Yeah, definitely a popular win last week. Yeah, it was. He hopefully he'll go on to win this winter season championship, man. I think that'd be really cool for him, and I know that's what he said his goal was for the winter season, even though there's no trophy or money payout or anything, man. But it's a bit of a bragging right, if nothing else, Absolutely.
I think that's going to be pretty tough, though. I don't know where he's running at right now, but with Square Body up front, getting stage points.
Oh, it ain't going to be easy. It's definitely going to be a dogfight. It's going to come down to Homestead,
Yeah, for sure. Next week is the last race at Iowa.
Yeah, we're gonna finish where we left off with Iowa.
That's true.
I'm going to pass it at the race again.
Had a pretty dismal Iowa race with the scene and issues. First race of the year. Going to go back there and see if we did any improvements there and made the racing better.
Yeah, the guys.
A lot of fun though.
first race of the season for the guys with the new game and everything too, you know, and just to learn the setups and such, you know. So hopefully when they make the return, it'll be a whole lot, just a 180, you know, different race altogether, you know, less cautions, more racing.
Absolutely. Looks like the 18 had some issues and blew a motor.
You guys want to go back up front here? 4-Speed has about cut the lead in half between him and it's not Snag Key. And Caleb's coming right with him too, so might have a battle for the lead here soon.
I think it's going to be a tight battle for the lead too if they catch him before the end of the stage, because Caleb is not only catching the leader, he's catching 4-Speed while 4-Speed's catching the leader, so this could be a three-way battle. How many laps we got left?
And they are on the 6 to go lap, so next time by they'll have 5 laps to go on the stage.
That's plenty of time to catch up too, man. That's a lot of corners, a lot of room for error.
No, yeah, for sure. We still got pit strategy too. Will they stay out or pit here?
Well, 17 laps in the stage, man. I don't think they're pitting at all, man. I think they're going to run this out.
I don't want to jinx them either, but we've ran almost 2 complete stages here with 0 cautions. Total caution-free tonight.
Yeah, I really think that's the new part, that it's you know, it is a big track, and then when wrecks do happen, it's usually like 1 or 2 cars involved off in the grass. It doesn't really collect the cars.
That's typical road racing. Rules when it comes to cautions too. You know, if a car is deemed immobile, then the caution would come out at road racing. If it can get back to rolling and be out of harm's way, then it typically stays green. You know, so it's not too much out of the norm from the real life to the game here. But as we all know, a wreck is a wreck, and we don't have damage, so we're not ever going to get a immobile car on the track, especially without getting ghosted and all. So I feel like they could have had a couple cautions today, and the game didn't grant them caution worthy, I guess. But definitely a good performance nonetheless, though. Everybody who does go off the track takes it easy getting back to the surface and keeping it clean for the most part.
Looks like Crispin's starting to catch 4-Speed now. 4-Speed stalled out a little bit, it looked like.
I've been riding along with Snag here, man. I don't know if you guys are watching him or not, but it looks like he just put that thing in high gear for this lap. This is going to be a really strong lap for the 90 here, if he can round it off. He's sailing through those corners real smooth and quick. Looked like he gained a little bit on 4-Speed. He's
it seems like as soon as I said something about 4-Speed catching him, now it seems like he's kind of stabilized now and he's starting to pull away a little bit. So maybe he's saving his stuff there a little bit.
This is a strong lap by Snag. I bet he ran the fastest lap of the race right there. For him, at least. Then he drops off into the grass in turn 1. He got all the good out of that thing. He got all the good out of that one in the last lap, boy. Tell you. Running strong though, man. Strong performance by Snag. He's been a blessing to D4C as a whole, man. Snag, he's does a lot of support for the league. You'll see him on Facebook quite a bit, you know, making posts talking about it, not only just in the communities, but his own personal Facebook account as well. You know, he'll post it up for his friends and family to see, and big part of the league, man. I think he'll be around for quite a long time.
Got Lazy J chiming in on the chat on YouTube here. He's yelling, "Let's go 4-Speed."
Let's go 4-Speed. Lazy J pulling for the old dog. I know 4-Speed my dad and everything, man, but I'm gonna stick with Snag. I'm hoping he gets this win tonight.
Well, you better watch out. You might get a whooping later.
Oh.
I think 4-Speed will try for him too. He stretched that lead out, man. I know there's got to be a battle for second going on right now.
Yeah, they're bumper to bumper back there.
I'm going to ride along with 4-Speed now. See if we can't get some of this action for the battle. It's closing laps.
Yeah, this lap right here, we have 3 to go.
I think I coughed over you there. Cosmic, you want to say that one more time?
I said this lap right here is 3 to go, so next time by it'll be 2 to go, and the stage, and pit road will be closed.
Possibly catching Snag. That last lap he dipped off the track a few times, and they're reeling him in some.
Oh yeah, I mean they definitely have been catching them, even without the mistakes. I think they slowly have been getting closer and closer to them.
It's interesting the different approaches to these corners. You watching, two road course ringers here between 4-Speed and Caleb Crispin, and seeing 4-Speed entering some of these corners shallow while Caleb is making a point to arc the corner wide and get a good apex. But the speed itself is still comparable,
No, yeah, for sure.
That's interesting.
I mean,
Wait till we get back around to the S's, you'll
style.
see what I'm saying here. See, watch Caleb coming through here. He didn't pull it out that hard that time, but next time we get through the S's here, just kind of look at the way 4-Speed enters and goes through them versus the way Caleb gets through them. So they're starting to separate a little bit now, but maybe we can still get a good comparison.
There's an even gap between all three of them.
4-Speed gets down to the berm, and looks like Caleb might have drove that one a little hard. Might be in the grass.
No, I think he maintained pretty good right there.
Yeah, he definitely lost a lot of speed though. He had to slow down to keep it on the track. Nonetheless, this is the portion of the track that I was talking about here. You can see how 4-Speed enters the S's and everything. Like right here, this particular part, you'll see Caleb pull his car back left harder away from the apex before diving off into the next right. If they were a little bit closer, it would have been a lot easier to see, but I like watching things like that when I'm watching these races. We'll see how they approach the corners and such, and try to utilize that for my personal game whenever I'm racing,
So we got one lap to go now on stage 2.
A little confusion for stage 1, but I think we're going to be correct on the leader for stage 2 here.
Yeah. I mean, if we aren't, I'll be shocked. Something crazy is going to have to happen for us to be wrong.
Two-man is ghosted right now, it looks like, but he is a lap car coming up here on these leaders.
Oh, Caleb off track. Caleb got off track into the turn right there. He's going to maintain third, though. Fourth place is far behind. Let's see if Snag can do the straight free.
I want to say, that lap I was talking about with Snag, getting that fast lap in, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that was a 5. That was a 121.5. We'll see at the end of the race here.
We won't know until the end of the race here.
Because he was digging, man. I'm telling you, he looked really, really fast.
Digging right now, it looks like.
Yeah, he's pushing. It's the last lap of stage 2. 4-Speed digging pretty hard too. It looks like he's I'm riding along hood cam here looking at second and first from my point of view, and coming through the last corners, Snag will be the stage 1 winner, and 4-Speed hangs on to it, will be second. Looks like Caleb.
I think Caleb's out of gas.
Yes, he is.
That or got a time penalty.
You got a running order by chance? Caleb.
You mean Cosmic?
Yeah, I'm getting lost in my thought here.
I'm not sure right now. I think Caleb might be 4th. Or 5th. I think he might be 5th. Here comes Square Body to finish up behind him.
Poopy got 3rd. I think Poopy got 3rd there, man.
Yeah, 3rd, and then Squad Height might be in between Caleb and Poopy. Not quite sure.
Caleb lost a lot of position, man. He had to have been out of gas. He must have stayed out after that pit stop thinking he could make it all the way.
Yeah, for sure. Don't Squad Hype's further back in the pack, so I'm not sure. I think, Poopy 3rd, Caleb 4th, then Squad
Caleb did hang on the 4th.
I think so, and then Square Body and... Yep. So top 10 was Snag, 4-Speed, Poopy, Caleb, Square Body, Redneck, Fort Smitty, and then that's all I got into the streaming room.
I got you. Did you happen to catch a glance at the how many were on the lead lap?
It's at least 13 cars. That's all it's showing.
I got you. Well, we're going back green, and Caleb will get the lead again. That's interesting. From going from out of gas to taking the lead here. Might take 2 tires.
Yeah, but you still would not get enough gas in it. I'm pretty confused right there.
We're gonna find out here. We're gonna find out real quick.
Yeah, we have about we're on lap 44 right now.
90's off the track, 60 to the lead. Oh my.
19 came off. 38 off the track. Redneck man in the dirt. Heated coming through the grass. That puts Poopy in 4-speed. 4-speed first, Poopy second. Square body third. It's like Caleb was managed to stay in 4th here, so he didn't lose power.
Caleb in the grass. Flying past the 61 car. Give a little bump possibly.
Yeah, everybody didn't appreciate passing the grass. He wanted that 3rd place back.
I think the big winner right here, though, is Muffin. He started outside the top 10, I think, in about 13th place or so, and he's got the 7th from all those incidents.
That's a good point, man. As you were bringing that up, I was just thinking to myself, man, Poopy making a heck of a rally back to the front, from the early mishap from him in the beginning of the race. Stage 1 and Stage 2 had to fight back in position. Wonder if he can maintain position here or have anything to challenge 4-speed.
Redneck man cutting the final corner all the way up against the wall. He has lost quite a few spots since the start of the stage.
So we are inside 35 to go for the race. Still
we'll have 30 to go next time down. 30 to go.
That's a lot of time to race here to let things shake out.
I tell you, we got a lot of cars back here. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Oh yeah, it's like Ford Smitty is trying to take 4th place from the 19 car. And Stagg wants to get back into the top 5 right here after that incident on the restart. And looks like he's gonna get it. Ford Smitty goes wide.
And he gets 3rd.
Man, he is on the move right now. He's driving mad.
The 9 car made a bit of a rebound, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's coming. He got through them quick right there.
Ford Smitty.
Ford's off the track.
He's losing a bunch of time right there.
That gives Caleb the 5th place position, it looks like. Is that Heated running in 6th?
It is. Oh, yeah. The 23 car off track.
I think Heated got much time in the dirt as he does on the pavement in this race today.
Still stay in 7th place.
Behind him, Henny, inside the top 10. You heard it earlier today. He wanted to shoot he wanted to finish inside the top 10 for tonight, so getting close to the top 5, it keeps it up. Oh, what happened here? Jesus Christ.
I think he overshot it, then he tried to go wide and not run the back of Caleb.
I gotta hand it to 704 working on the grass physics a little bit though for these road courses at least. It seems like they can control the car a little bit more than what we could on the last game. They're rebounded from getting in the grass back to the track pretty quick. I know last year it seemed like we was running on glass with KY jelly all over it. Couldn't get no traction.
It's a good thing for a late summer night though.
It's a good thing for a late summer night. Tips from D4C JR Horn. Glass and KY jelly.
No yawning now. You heard that.
We got the 21 and the 18 done for the day. Some technical issues from them. The 3 car is showing guts. I don't know why. The 3 car would be there. I don't know who that was running it today. But from the get-go,
no one.
That's Horn's number.
There should have been no one driving it. I don't know.
I guess it's
parked on pit road.
I know. I seen that earlier. I'm not sure. One of them glitches.
Poopy almost off track in the carousel. Right at the edge of the grass there.
You know, and this moment right now, Poopy would say, because he's trash. And
because he's trash. Yes,
I mean, that's his own words. I'm not saying anything derogatory.
The 3-time champ last year, he won the truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series. Sure is driving like trash tonight, that's for sure. Like he left them championships in the past and he can't get them back this year.
I mean, it is a completely different game.
Cosmic, you ran a few laps here, right? You kind of got an understanding of the track. If you, yeah. See the black strip right here?
Yeah.
Does that offer any more grip to the drivers?
Not a single bit.
Not a single bit.
I have not noticed any difference. I mean, that's kind of the groove you want to be in, just from like the flow of the track. But from what I've noticed, there's no grip.
Okay. Now you do know I'm talking about the pavement. Look like what might be concrete to asphalt.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it does. I don't think it makes a difference in this game too much if it's concrete or pavement. It's more of about you know. I feel like it's more of a mental thing, honestly. Like you see that and you're like, oh, that's kind of where I'm supposed to run. So if you can get your car to run there, you just feel like you have more grip or you're better. You might not be.
The reason I asked though, it seems like 4Speed does run in it quite a bit, and it looked like Snag was running those lines as well. So I wasn't sure if there was an extra grip in those areas on the track.
I mean, it's kind of like you know how you on practice mode you have that best line or whatever you want to call it that you can follow along. It's kind of like that in my opinion.
Oh, we got to 36. Straight through the curve there into the sand pit.
I mean, looks like Square Body's holding his own with these with these guys up here, but you know, after Snag got into 4th place, he hasn't really made that much time up.
He's all by himself. I'm looking at him right now. He's through the grass right now.
Yeah, he definitely lost time.
Into the grass again.
He's pushing that car too hard. He's not focusing on hitting the points, I think.
Yeah.
The way this race is going,
calm down.
I don't think he's going to get a caution to be able to rally back up. So it's real important to make sure you hit the marks. If he's going to try to make it ground up.
I can't find him. Oh, he's way up there. Never mind.
He's 5th, I believe, but he's just
no, that's 4th place. He's 4th place.
4th place, yeah. He's got the car, I believe, that he could run down the leader within 30 laps, man, if he could just focus on hitting his points and not worry so much about trying to run him down, you know. If he would just hit his marks and run his race, he would.
No, you could pull a little strategy here. Possibly, if you stretch it as far as you could on fuel here, and then when you do pits under green, you know, take like half a can less of gas, not only 2 tires. I mean, you might not like how the car handles, but it could gain you quite a bit of time, up to like 6 seconds.
Well, he's definitely further than 6 seconds behind the leader. He might be able to make up, you know, up to 3rd or 2nd place here, but it's like he's got a heel handling car. He must have made an adjustment that's made it quite loose, because you watch it. I'm riding along with him now, and it looks like he's just having a hard time keeping the car under him.
No, I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, it could be just him driving too hard, or, you know, like you said, made an adjustment, it's too loose.
Yeah.
But Poofy is maintaining right now with 4Speed.
Something else to consider with Snag while we're on the topic with him. He's off the track.
Oh, see him over there on the opposite side.
The old internet bug?
Earlier he was using the track going through turn 1 instead of going below the berm, and now it seems like he's using the inside of the track. So
yeah, I think he might have seen that most people there that were beating him time-wise to that part of the track, you know, they were doing that.
Oh, he's off the track again, or either some lag. No, it's definitely lag. Look wild though, some Dukes of Hazzard stuff going on here. Redneck man and a goose is heavy paddle. Redneck all up inside of him. Oh, Lord mercy. You watching that?
I did, yeah.
How about that? I just turned around and looked at 4Speed, and he's got a smile on his face and sitting up. He's enjoying what he's doing.
He's enjoying how this is going, huh?
Yeah, he is. See if I can't take a quick snap of a picture on the download here.
Don't do the flash. You blind him.
Oh, Goose is off track almost. They allowed Redneck to get back to him.
Horn Chicken Messenger. I don't know if you can see it very well from this angle, but
next time by, we will have 24 laps to go, by the way.
you don't look like you're smiling right there. But he sat up and ready to roll.
Yeah. 30 and 10 on what he's doing there.
Yeah, he is.
Got the 98 given away to the leaders here. Good sportsmanship for him.
I don't know, that Poopy's losing too much time on 4-speed. He's losing, but not as drastic as what I would think. Square Body hanging on strong for third. Shadow Graham off the track in the dirt. Slowly returning back to the track. Well, Caleb's falling off pretty far back from these leaders. I don't even see the 61 or anybody up in front of him. He's all by himself.
No, I think it's just, them trying to make up too much time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but did the 88 get a bunch of time there on the 60?
Looked like it, honestly. He's a good bit closer. Not too much, but yeah, he is closer.
It looked like he gave it back to him in the final two corners, though. He drove off into the grass a little bit. But
Trash.
Definitely getting close, and then he chokes, Typical Poopy Pants style. You make it second base, but at least third at home.
Say it again.
So, Poopy will make it to second base, but he'll leave third at home. He can't get the whole.
Let's see.
Job.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that now.
One thing here. They went to green about with 33 laps to go, and that, if you split that in half, that makes it about 16, 17 laps per run. So with these guys running hard, some of them ran out of gas earlier with like 18 laps to go, and I think that's when they were not driving as hard, or on lap 18 or so, or with just 2 to go or something like that. So these guys in the back, like Caleb and maybe Snag, could maybe be saving fuel, because you might have to pit twice this stage, or have to. I think
that would be a smart thing to do, but I don't myself see Caleb or Snag trying to save fuel. They're pretty much hard go-getters. They want to go and get everything they can, and I just don't foresee them saving. So they might surprise me. They might be doing so, but.
Because I'm looking at it right now, and Caleb is about half a track behind. I don't know how he got that far back.
Well, he can be fourth then.
No, he is not. He is not on the same lap as. He's more than half a lap down.
I gave a lot of time to.
Caleb might have pitted already, honestly.
4-speed coming off the track again.
This is going to open the door for the Poopy.
Knocking on the door.
Because Caleb is at the line now, so that's how far back Caleb is.
Got you. Yeah, strong performance beginning of the run, but we got a hard battle going on up here for the leaders. They 4-speed came off He didn't quite run off the track, but he missed his mark bad for those through those S's as last time by, and Poopy is now within a second between him and the leader.
I would say that's about a half a second, if that.
You guys consider once they get on the straight, the gap extends a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but you're going a little bit faster.
We'll split it in the middle.
Yeah. Mike splitting them down the middle, huh?
5/10, man. It's almost a second.
This corner here is a really hard corner to execute. I know I ran a couple laps, and that's a tough corner to not only you got to get your braking point right, but you can overdrive it, but you can also underdrive it, you know, and it's easy to just blow that corner one way or the other. It's just that's probably the hardest corner on the track to me.
And I think it's a very important corner too, because you get that long straightaway afterwards. So even if you get the entry down, you still have to get a really good exit to maintain that speed. And you get, that top speed down the straightaway.
4Speed's struggling through the S's right now. That's a little different for him. I haven't seen him struggle through the S's like he has the last 2 laps here.
I think go back to the first stage, he was running real good there. And then about this time in the run, his car seemed to fall off just a little bit.
Yeah, losing some traction maybe, or
and then he kind of remembers how to drive it like that, and then
back to him.
Yeah.
This is 20 to go right here. 20 laps to go in the race.
So we're looking at pit cycle coming up in about 3 to 4 laps here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
At most,
we're left. I mean, I want to say at the most because it's 20 to go. Some people did run out after like 18 laps of gas, or 18 laps in the first stage. So I mean,
well, for these leaders,
as hard as you can.
Driving hard like they are, I'm sure.
Yeah,
we're gonna be able to get to 20 to go.
I think to guarantee yourself safe, you would have at the very earliest pit with 17 to go.
Yeah.
To guarantee yourself safe no matter how hard you run.
If I'm 4Speed, I'm going to try to stay out as long as I can. The way his car seems to handle this point of the run, I'd want the freshest tires I could have towards the end.
Yeah. Or maybe, as soon as, Poopy pits, you pit, as soon as Poopy passes you pit that lap, or a very nice lap, if he doesn't pit, so you can get that 1 lap on fresher tires of him. It might hurt you at the end of the next run, but...
Seems like Poopy's doing a better job of being consistent running his line and his track time, the lap time. And but 4Speed, I think, he's just got that little bit of an edge on him. So when whatever ground Poopy gains through 4Speed's mistakes, 4Speed gets it back the next sector. It's kind of hard for Poopy to make ground on him, it seems like.
I'm curious to know what presets these guys used. Maybe that has something to do with some of these guys only able to make it 18 laps where others can go a little bit farther.
I don't know. I think the gears for all of them are the same. So I don't think there's too much difference there. I mean, maybe if your car's tighter, you have to let off the gas more. You have to weigh on it more.
4Speed might want to throw a rock at me after this, but I know he is running preset 1 and making some tire and wedge adjustment to the way he did on the last game that he knows worked on the last game for this one. So I can see maybe some lower presets, man, but with this elevation like it is, I don't think that would be wise to loosen the car up very much, because the car gets really light over these hills. And me personally, I think I would probably take the same approach. Use preset 1, keep the car snug, and try to salvage what I can.
Yeah, I mean, for me, for every road course in this game, with the exception of the Roval, I have all my presets at 5. I feel like it doesn't really loosen up in a way. It more makes the car, I'm able to just turn it when I want to. Right. It's not, too
more
loose.
Responsive. It's got a little bit more responsiveness in the wheel.
Yeah, and then yeah, exactly. And I don't have to worry about making too many adjustments to it.
I gotcha. That's a good take on it too. The guys who typically struggle with pit road setups and things. That's a lot of people don't give the default guys credit. Just a lot of people don't give them credit, man. I mean, the tire pressures mean a lot, and they're real tedious.
Oh, they do.
making time on these tracks when everybody's so close together on lap times. And to the guys who don't typically get it right, they can utilize those presets to make up that difference, you know. So the racing this year is going to definitely be a lot tighter. And in the same sense, though, it spreads out for some. You know, you get more opportunity to find that secret code, so to speak, you know, with the preset and tire combinations.
No, yeah.
Definitely make up time as much as you can lose with them.
Getting a little comment here from one of the viewers, Sweeter Feeds. He wasn't able to make the race tonight because of technical difficulties, but he messaged me and let me know that some people aren't going into first gear, like they're staying in second gear as a low gear, and that could be saving them some more fuel. And so that's his take on it, which no, it's definitely a possibility. I don't know how much that could save you though over the course of a run. Maybe like, you know, half a lap to a lap at the most, I think.
I think it easily can save you a lap by not going to first. But I think if you go to first, you can gain some speed. That's how I run it. I don't know what 4Speed's doing. He's cooking it, but I definitely am a first gear driver.
What part of the track would you go in the first gear though? Because I've actually pretty much kept it in second whenever I was.
Oh my God, Augustus!
Augustus, he decided he wasn't going to turn for that one.
I think he just forgot a brake.
I think that distracted 4Speed a little bit. Now that closes the gap between them two.
As right here though, I think the fuel window's open right here for them to pit and be good on gas. So this time by will be 16 to go. So if I was 4Speed, you know, struggling in the long run, I would pit this lap right here. And this is about halfway through since the green flag came out too. So they definitely could make it if they pit right here.
Turn 4 and turn 5 though is where I go to first gear.
It stays out. Poopy is pitting.
Going in pit road.
So
I don't think that's a bad call, man. You know.
Lap car in the grass. Shadowgrim.
I hear you. Ride along 4Speed here, see if he comes in this time. I should. Hopefully he don't run out here. Maybe he wasn't. Hopefully he wasn't overlooking his fuel mileage. He does seem a little slow though, doesn't he? He's getting on up speed now.
Yeah, probably. Definitely took 4 tires and 2 cans of fuel. Had a pretty long stop though. When I counted, it was about 16 seconds, if not more. So we'll see where he cycles out with 4Speed.
Gotcha.
Once
this fuel cycle goes through, I'm going to pop onto the Xfinity Discord chat and find out what the running order is. That way we are accurately calling it.
Yep, sounds good.
But for now, they're riding along with 4Speed in the lead. I would definitely anticipate him pitting this time. He just called in.
Here he comes.
He was pitting.
Yeah, I want to jump over to Poopy Pants and see where he's going to cycle out.
Got Caleb on pit road coming off now.
He's in the S's right now. Caleb is way back in the pack, so I don't think he's a factor anymore.
It's like we got Muffin off the track, stuck in the sand trap, trying to get back to. He just
came off pit road. From what I seen.
I'm thinking the 61 with the lead now, unless he pit with Poopy.
Poopy's coming to the final corner right now. And here he comes at the line.
4Speed on the track, going through the gears, turn 1.
So 4Speed gained a little bit of time.
He gained a little time on Poopy through that exchange.
He's going to have the 1 lap fresher tires, so that could help him out in the long run here.
Most definitely. I would.
And fuel too. He doesn't have to worry about saving at all.
Especially the way 4Speed was handling his car through the middle part of that run. That fresher tire is going to help maintain this gap between him and Poopy for a little bit longer. I do think Poopy will reel him in though, and get back to the same gap of which they were a while ago, but before the cycle.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll see with this lap car right here. Mets fan plays a role in. See if he lets him by like right away, or if, you know, it's kind of like a bad spot for him to let him by though.
Unfortunately, he found the gap and made it work. So now Poopy off the track and behind him here.
I think he's lagging.
By the 98.
I think that's what that
Definitely lost a little time there to 4-speed there. Through the S's, it looked like Poopy was back inside the second worth of gap there, and
so I have no idea who third is.
I will get that right now.
Maybe? That square body has to be third. He's coming to the final corner.
Actually, go ahead and pop over there to the Xfinity chat and find out where the running order is.
Okay.
I'd have to say the end of this race is going to come down to these two drivers right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're so far ahead. Square body third place is just now going into the carousel, so up behind Mets fan. So I mean, he has a long ways to go. These two have to make a big mistake or get a caution to be a factor. This time though, we're gonna have 13 laps to go. So we're getting down to it.
Mic check.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 4-speed in the lead, Poopy second, square body third. Got Snagging fifth. I forgot who they said was in fourth.
Probably Caleb Crispin.
No, Crispin's way back.
Definitely wasn't Crispin.
Snag?
Maybe Squad Hype?
Squad Hype.
Or Henry?
That's what it was. Squad Hype is fourth. But Snag is definitely fifth under that. So we got Poop. We got 4-speed with the lead, Poopy second.
Oh,
Squad third, Squad Hype fourth. And Snag fifth.
Snag off track. Henry passed him and then Snag went off track, trying to get back by him. But they're way back. Everybody's separated. Besides the top two, everybody has like probably about.
So Henny's up in top 5 now, huh?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, he is head of Snag, at least on track.
I'm sure that is for position. I don't think Henny has fallen off the track too many times to not be for position there. That's good for him though, man. That's
running high like we were talking about through those corners.
He's going back to how he was, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So 4-speed's catch another lap car right here. Can't quite tell who it is.
Get back to 4-speed here.
Probably about a second gap between the top two right now. Oh, the car's off track now. It's the 20 of Ford. D4C Ford.
So we got 2 Cup regulars running first and second. We got square body in third, which is Xfinity regular, making a return back to D4C. Kind of do a rundown on the drivers here. And square body's off the track. He's may or may not lose position to the 16. He did lose position to 16. The 16 is now in third.
When he passed square body?
He made it past square body. It looked like.
Huh.
No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Square body's still third. That was the 8 that went by, not the 16.
Oh, really?
Still has squad height in fourth, and then the 16 would be fifth. Yep. Squad height been kind of silent on him today. Running strong top 5 all night though. But he's just again running his race and letting the race come to him. Decent gap between him and third, but also a decent gap between him and fourth.
He's had a rather impressive winter season.
He has, man. He's
quiet yet showing up.
Hey, I don't think he's missed a race yet, has he?
Yeah, he missed one, I think. He had something going on.
I think Muffin's mixer might be down, so I don't know what lap down is.
Okay, I'll go get that for you in just a moment.
Yeah, that's what lap they are, and then you can keep track.
Yeah, I'm with you on that though, Horn. I think Squad is definitely kind of a sleeper of the league, but somebody that
that's why.
I think that he should be pretty high on that draft list this year. Expect him at least round 1 or 2.
I would
at least
see
round 2
why not.
pick.
For sure.
I definitely would try to pick him up if I was a team owner, that's for certain. Who do you think the highest prospect is for the draft this? Who do you think is going to be the number 1 pick for the draft this year?
Well, the way that they do the team owners, they're guaranteed a spot, so they don't really get drafted.
Yeah.
So remove the team owners, and I would say Crispin and Redneck Man, I think, are probably the 2 that aren't team owners that will go 1-2.
Really?
I mean, I honestly think it more depends on if the team owners like the person and they like work with them. Honestly, yeah, you know, like a cup driver might just draft, like, say, a Muffin. He might, since he's running, you know, he's like kind of an admin, he's going to be a team owner. I feel like he just might draft the people that are, you know, good, but someone that's actually running for the championship might try to draft people that they like, you know, practicing with and whatnot. So I think it really depends, honestly.
Absolutely. Chemistry has a lot to do with it, too.
Yeah, that buddy system is something you can't really overlook when it comes to draft. And in NASCAR, you definitely want, like Horace said, the chemistry for your team. But
you could have you know, say real life Cup Series. You could get Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, and then whatever other 4th driver you want, you know, put them on a team. Doesn't mean that they're all just going to dominate, you know. Chemistry matters.
Well, and those terms that you just put, they probably will dominate next year.
But I mean, in terms of being good teammates and
absolutely agree. Yeah, you're right.
If I'm a Cup driver, a Cup regular, and a team owner for Xfinity, meaning, you know, Muffin, for instance, you know, as an admin, he's not getting scored for points or anything, but he'll be here. I'm definitely looking at picking up Heaney. I think Heaney would be a really good pick. I think I could work with him, improve him. He's got a level head. He rarely you'll see him make too many mistakes in the race, you know, and when he does, he makes the right choices during that mistake to stay out of harm's way. And
you know, I feel you on that. I mean, personally, I'd probably take Square Body, but get a shot collar for him when he tries to start acting up and yelling at some people. But
he's definitely got Cup Series speed, I would say, for Square Body. He's definitely got the speed. It's just
his attitude, his talking back is a little up there.
But even with that, though, I mean, the on-track performance that Square Body gives us, you know, he does relatively good. He's definitely improved from the year before to this year. He's not a bad pick either, though. I would definitely look for Square Body to be a round 1 pick.
I mean, I definitely might take him for Truck Series, you know, since I'm a team owner. But, you know, we'll see.
Speaking of Truck Series, how about Keystone Guy, man? If he ain't round 1, draft 1 pick, I'm gonna be shocked.
I would. U-Man picks first, I think. So I don't know if him and D-Man are buddies. I'm sure D-Man will take him, but I don't know if D-Man likes him or not. So that's gonna be the factor, I think.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people at Truck Series, they like working with certain people, like Redneck Man and Smitty. I know those 2 definitely want to be on a team. So they always, you know, during the race, they'll talk about their own strategies and setups that they made together.
Right.
So, I mean, I'll be surprised if those 2 aren't on the same team in either series. Well, no, they have to have a team owner want to pick them both, though. That's the problem.
Well, that Poopy lost a lot of time right there, that section.
We got him. We'll get to that point.
Should be close to 70.
More like that, about around 5 or 6 to go or something like that.
We got Muffin joining us here.
Muffin, did you blow a motor or something there?
Yeah, just an untimely power failure. What was going on? It was just all of a sudden, coming out of the last turn, hitting that front stretch, look up in my mirror, and see a plume of smoke. Yeah. Guess my day's done.
Yeah.
So other than that, what's the feel of the race out there today? These guys temper flaring, or are they everybody?
I don't mean to interrupt you, fellas, but it's 7 laps to go this time by for the leader.
Yeah, 7. Okay.
Yeah, definitely a mixed bag of emotions out there with field. Within the first few corners of the first lap, definitely some bumping and banging. Just kind of a tough start for some guys. It is a relatively narrow track, obviously easy to run off the track. Poopy, for instance, got tapped from behind in turn 2 and basically voided his great track position to start the race. So he was not necessarily seeking vengeance on the person that did it. He just wanted to get that track position back and prove that he could run up front with the best of them there. And definitely some guys that
he's definitely doing that right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, since we're on Poopy, there was a little incident there earlier with him and Square Body. You know anything about that?
Lap 1, turn 2? Absolutely.
Oh, what Square Body?
That's something that we didn't see.
Square Body punted him going into turn 2.
I also saw something later on in the stage. I didn't know that was what happened.
Poopy is there, guys.
Yeah, Redneck Man might play a factor here. That's 78. Oh, wait, that's a 78. Yeah, that is Redneck. I was thinking 76.
Poopy is knocking on the door now, fellas. Redneck Man gets
someone else off track here. Man.
That was his attempt to get out of the way.
Who is this right here? The 23.
This is the only person that he let it go by.
Oh, come on, 4-speed, stay on the track.
Poopy to the point.
Lead change, Poopy to the point.
Oh my.
That lapped car had to be pretty distracting going through there.
Oh man, yeah, with all the dirt up in the air right there.
Yeah,
well, we gotta be coming to 5 to go, right? This time by?
Should be 5 to go this time by. 4-speed driving deep.
Poopy in the grass.
Make up some ground. He's all over the back of Poopy now. We got a battle for the lead. Gives him a bump. Gives him a shot. He wants that spot back. Will Poopy retaliate? They're going wide. They're going to stay too wide here. Lap traffic up ahead too. This is going to be pretty wild.
I mean, that just shows the determination of 4-speed right there. He wants the W.
Wow, that was big rally back for 4-speed, making that ground back up. Wasted no time.
No, I think that has to be demoralizing for Poopy right there. He took the opportunity to take the lead.
I don't think.
Yeah, but I mean, you pass a guy after a mistake, and then he immediately gets back to your bumper and then moves you out of the way.
Oh man, that traffic all over the place.
Oh man.
Well, we look here.
The 23 car.
That's how you get out of the way right there.
That definitely hurt Poopy
out of the way of the leaders. That's the way to do it. Go out with style.
Poopy caught that traffic at the wrong time. The 4-speed was able to show his arc in the corner.
Ground up through this point of the race, though, man. This sector here, Poopy typically gains on the 60. I've seen.
Looked like 60 definitely kept it tight up against the rumbles. Poopy did more of a diamond through that hairpin there.
Yeah.
He's setting up for that long run down the stretch.
He just brakes a little bit later than 4-speed does, I think.
I think 4-speed really gets off the corner as well, and the S's, which really helps them out.
Oh, 4-speed lost traction. Come on, 4-speed, don't choke now.
Man.
This is going to come down to the wire. We're at 4 to go right here. 3 laps to go next time by.
Here's the only rumbles mistake. That's who's not going to win this race.
Could be close enough to bounce, though.
Oh, he's there.
Pressure picking up, the heart rate going up. The hands are tired, sweaty.
Long race. But it's going to be good for these leaders. Maybe 1 lap car way up there. They might catch. 4 to go.
Poopy didn't lose no ground through that sector.
Oh, yeah, the grass.
Oh, no.
Oh,
he's still trying to save it. He's still trying to save it.
His turn 1 rumble has actually been proven problematic for a lot of guys. It depended
He didn't lose as much ground as I would have thought he would there.
I think the lag made it look a little worse right there.
That was pretty wild, though.
It's crazy. Those rumbles.
Oh, we're gonna drive hard in the corner right here, trying to make as much time as possible.
Poop's gonna be really driving with a vengeance right here. 2 to go. Kenny
I thought that was 4 to go. I'm not even sure how many laps it is.
3 to go now.
I know they're racing for the lead. Okay.
Yeah.
we're gonna know shortly. Oh, it was red.
Oh, horse speed. Poopy's gaining. Oh, Poopy off track a little bit.
Get out of there. The stakes are high. It feels like, but
the tires are old. You gotta be your best. So
Poopy's making
a good
ground.
combination.
He is coming back.
He's caught him here because it's like.
I see some dust kicking up. Is there possibly a lap car in front of him?
Yeah. They might not catch him though. I don't think they'll catch him. How hard they're running.
Catch him. They're flying.
Oh yeah, these two.
Not if they keep making mistakes.
There's 3
of them.
there.
Oh man.
I can tell you.
This is great.
Oh, that's
This is some good stuff, man. These are 2 of the best on the game here, guys. This is going to be a dogfight for this win.
Absolutely.
You know, what's they able to maintain the first part, right?
They call it a beat.
My heart's racing watching this. I know their guys have got to be on the edge.
Shadow and heated.
Poopy seemed to get a little bit better entry. Corner arc through that corner. See how he gets off of there.
He
He's
gets
definitely
real
making
good
that time
through
here.
here. Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets real good through here.
And they're sneaking up on lap traffic too. 2 cars. Heat of Snowman, and it looks to be Shadow Grim.
Yeah, he's there. One little mistake, and he's beyond that bumper.
This lap traffic has got to get out of the way here, guys.
There goes one.
Oh, well, that's one way to get out of the way.
Yep, going out with style, man. I'm telling you. Goose just took that route too.
He dives it in there. Get this
Might get a good
here.
run off here.
Coming to the white flag.
Oh, yeah.
A good run off.
That's lag. Oh my god.
Oh, he dives it in there. Oh!
This is gonna be. I believe this is the white flag.
He's lagging a little bit. He's all over it though.
You know, Poopy driving in deep on the corners, a couple laps back.
He drove in easy there. Force-Speed definitely drove in harder that corner. Force-Speed's gaining time.
He's got lap traffic up ahead for this final lap, man. This is going to be wild, guys.
I don't know if he's going to catch him, man. I don't know if he will.
He's going to catch that lap traffic.
He's on him, bud.
He's going to catch that lap traffic, man.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Oh, he gets through there so good. Hope he does. He gets through there so good right in here.
Oh, his Force-Speed's maintaining, man. He's not giving up any ground.
This lap traffic has got to beat the track.
You can't do nothing clean if you can't get any closer.
Is that Snag? Is that the 90 of Snag?
No, that's the 76 of Dr. Dab on me.
Oh, God.
Oh, he got out of the way. Boy, that was close. Talking about a pucker up moment there. Final turns. I do believe this is the white flag lap here. Force-Speed coming through to the line.
No,
looks like I might have been mistaken. We got one more to go here.
Yeah, one more to go.
The race is still on.
Okay, yep, race is still on.
One lap off, guys.
One lap off.
Yeah, thanks. Muffin was our oh, there goes Heated.
One's out of the way. He the one
Just such intense racing that like it's the last lap. That's how they're racing.
Yeah. You think Poopy can really win here? One lap?
No.
I don't think so. With how Force-Speed got there the last.
Well, it depends what the score does.
Oh, he like to got him too. He like to got him.
Looks like Poopy would actually put a gap in.
I think Force-Speed has this. Force-Speed
Force-Speed a little wide. That's how he's been taking that corner there, man. I think he uses that wide arc to get a bit back to this one. But Poopy is slowly reeling him in, but not enough time, I don't think. He's going to have to drive deep on this next long stretch here.
2 more corners to go.
Poopy's going to drive in deep, I'm sure.
It's got to be easy, man. I think it's a big enough gap so you can take it easy.
I think Poopy's going to drive in hard. Let's see if he makes any mistakes. Last couple corners.
Oh, he tried to get
And that's it, fellas. 4-speed, 2 to win. Good race between him and Poopy.
I have no idea who's third.
Yeah, well, no time to go back and look.
I think it might be Square Body. He's I don't even know what to call this part of the track. He's going up the little bridge right now.
4-speed is plumb shaking, guys. What a battle for the finish there, fellas. That was remarkable.
I can honestly say a fellow driver with 4-speed and just being around him for the past few years, ever since the last game came out, he has truly dedicated himself to learn these road courses ever since they were introduced.
I do believe that's his first road course win too, Muffin, I believe, ain't it?
No, didn't he win?
He's done so well with these tracks. It shows all the effort and the time that he's put into them. That he's clearly had good runs and now coming away with a W.
Well, I think he won every road course last year, did he?
He didn't win Watkins, but he won Road America and he won Mid Ohio last year.
Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
But I didn't Caleb win the win?
He did.
Yeah, Caleb did win, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what him.
Took me out.
Caleb had some pit road issues at the end of stage 2. I guess it was a crew chief error making a 2-tire pit stop at the end of stage 2.
Yeah, tough 4-speed to get in here since he was top 3. The other 4 in here.
Get into the Cup Series chat for the post-race interview.
Well, to start it off, we have Square Body here. Square Body, you got a copy?
Kristen with the fastest lap.
Yes, I do. How are you?
How are you doing this evening?
I'll tell you what, it was one of the longest races it feels like I've raced.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of beating and banging going on out there. Was it rough out there tonight?
Yeah, we had an incident with a guy or two there. We got it all figured out.
Did you get her figured out? Well, you didn't have the best car out there tonight, but definitely had a good enough one to finish third. Congratulations on that. We had a caution-free race. Surprisingly, we've seen a lot of incidents here and there, but did go caution-free. Appreciate you coming out and racing.
Yep, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And off to the second place finisher.
Poopy Pants. You got a copy, buddy.
Was that?
Man, what an exciting finish to close out that race there, man. It looked like you and 4-speed were getting ready to knock each other's doors off. Can you kind of walk us through those last closing laps from your point of view?
I wasn't going to knock his door off, but it was just an same poopy fucking 4-speed classic, man. It was like that last year. It looked like it was this year. So. It was
plenty exciting to watch up here, man. I seen 4-speed run a little high, got off in the dirt a little bit, gave you the lead. We thought that was going to be all she wrote, and in a matter of 3 turns, it looked like 4-speed came back, gave you a little shot going off to the S's, and took the lead back. Any hard feelings through that exchange, or did we see it wrong?
No, it's actually the dirt off of the cars in front of us got on his screen or something, and made him mess up a little bit, and then I messed up with the other car getting in front of me, going in the dirt. So
yeah, when they knock dirt up on the track.
Hold on, 4-speed. Hold on. One at a time, man.
Hey guys, you mind if I ask Poopy a question?
Go ahead, man.
Poopy, Muffin here. I was able to actually race alongside of you through a good portion of that race. What happened early on between you and I believe it was Square Body? Was it just tight racing, tight track? Is there any kind of rivalry possibly going on between you two?
Dude's a fucking jackass.
Keep it PG, Poopy. Keep it PG for him.
PG, bub.
He's an idiot. How about that? I don't know what his problem was going in turn 2 in the first lap, just taking me out like that. So I tried to pass him. All he did is block me. So I finally move him, and he gets mad and tries to wreck me and brakes checks me the whole race, blocks me. So, and then he talks a whole bunch of smack, and then I pass him. Coming from last place all the way back up there to a green flag run. I
can tell you, it's probably frustrating as could be from a driver standpoint, but as a spectator, even in that race, these guys watching, your tenacity and your vengeance to work your way through the field. You essentially were last at one point during the race, and you still managed to work your way through the field and get a second place finish. Like what kind of mindset do you have trying to work your way through the field and not not cause it drive the car?
Oh,
Like what kind of mind state were you in to rebound?
Just don't give up. Just keep going. One lap out of, and that's why I was the last year's champ. Never give up.
That's right, fellas. Well, Poofy, it was good talking with you, man. Congratulations on the second place, and thanks for putting on a stellar show there at the end. We're going to move on to the race winner, D4C 4-speed. 4-speed, you got a copy.
Whew, I don't know, man. I'm about to give out.
Well, man, it was a pretty good performance you put on, man. It looked like you and Caleb Crispin in the early part had a good battle. Then second stage come around, it was between you and Snag, and it seemed like you had some competition out there tonight. Is this the final stage came around and those guys had some misfortune and you were able to keep your nose clean? Can you kind of walk us through the race and from your point of view and what you're going through your mind through the stages and the closing laps?
Yeah, the first part of the race, I took the lead early, but then early I hit the curb on turn 1 and it gave up the lead to Caleb. And then I figured I'd just kind of take it easy and conserve my tires through the stages. Just waiting on mistakes. I knew it was going to be a survival of the fittest race, so I was just trying to let everybody else make mistakes and trying to minimize mine, and it worked out for me.
Man, I got to tell you, it was a pretty impressive run you put on out there. I knew it had to be hard to navigate through that lap traffic and them closing laps with Poopy breathing down your neck like he was. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that, how that went for you?
Coming out of 1, there was a car off on the left in the dirt, and he was just covering the track. I could not see a thing going down the front stretch there. I couldn't see a thing. I missed my braking point and just rode right off the turn 2 there and give up the lead to Poopy. But then I recovered from it pretty easily and then got back on the throttle and got to race as hard as I could with what tires I had left. And Poopy looked like he had the same issue I did with some lap cars, and he went up high and I dove low, and I don't know if we made contact or not, but I just had to go, man. I wouldn't hold back.
I can only imagine things that was going through your mind at that point in time, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hit him or do anything dirty, but if I could pass him, I was going to pass him, and I'm sure.
Did you ever think he would be able to get back to you and give you a little shot and go on to win the race, or was you just looking at the windshield trying to make?
Yeah, once I calmed down, I kind of could hit my marks again. I felt pretty confident I could keep the lead because I was better through the first part of the track and he was better through the second part of the track. So
I got you. Well, 4-speed, we congratulate you on the road course win, man. I don't think there's anybody out there putting many laps down for practice as you do to be successful at these tracks, and it shows, man. Every week that we go to a road course, you're there in the fight. You easily somebody's top pick for the win at those tracks any given day. So we're going to close the interview with the top 3. I kind of want to touch base with the stage 2 winner, Snag. He may have won stage 1. We kind of got a little lost in the broadcast, but
he did.
But 4-speed, congratulations again, man. We're going to move on over to Snag, stage winner, but not race winner. Snag, you got a copy? D4C Snag, do you have a copy?
Yep, I got you, bud. Story of my life.
Hey, man, tough fight out here for you today, man. It was quite the impressive run you put on, and we thought you was going to be a contender at the end, man. What happened to you?
Talent, man. Lack thereof kind of got me. The car just went away at the end. I don't know. I didn't change nothing. It's just it tightened up on me way too much to be competitive. Tried a pit strategy to try and get back up there. That just didn't work and didn't make it on fuel at the end. So cost myself more time.
I got you, man. Well, it was a quite the performance you put on for the stage 1 and stage 2. I mean, you not only took the lead, but you drove off with it for a little while there, and definitely could tell you had a good car.
Oh yeah.
Going to Iowa next week, maybe you can put on a strong performance there and close the winter season out for the Xfinity strong for yourself.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's me. So
I wouldn't be that hard on yourself, man. You excellent driver, man. Everybody
appreciate it.
But strong run, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, bud.
Well, Horn, I'm gonna hand it back off to you, man.
Well, we heard it all here. Seen it, watched it, heard it, and there it was. Congratulations to 4Speed. Another win at a road course. No big surprise there. And make sure you guys are still watching. Check or look up All-Star Racing giveaways on Facebook and put your bids in. Get some cool shit.
Will do.
Well, this is D4C got him in the booth with D4C JR Horn and the Cosmic Storm for today's race. And then the closing laps, you heard Muffin 2709 coming in to assist. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and catch us next week, same time, Iowa, under the lights. Squad, where I go.